I feel like recently I've been able to get rid of my worry by just simply realizing that worrying about problems don't actually correlate to whether the problem gets solved or not. And I think although this is super obvious, a very simple principle, I think it's easy for it to get overlooked because people often believe that worrying about something actually can change outcomes. And if you are facing an outcome that you do not desire, what are you going to do? You are going to try to change it. There's a good quote, I'm trying to remember it. Worrying does not take away tomorrow's stress, but today's peace. And so I think a lot of times within myself, when I find myself worrying, it's because I think that that worrying is going to help me avoid stress in the future. But in reality, all it's doing is taking away today's peace. Right now, especially as I'm starting to get into content, right now I'm worried about how people are going to perceive me in this video. But is worrying about that going to change the way they perceive me? No. And so that when I make that realization, I'm able to let go of that worry. Today, I want to talk about areas in my life that have caused struggle, fear, or reoccurring pain. Things that keep coming up. Even after I feel like I've dealt with them, it comes back and it's something that's number one, fear of failure. The fear of not making it. I think the solutions to these are being present, combating negative what if thoughts with positive what if thoughts, and just trusting in the thought that I am where I need to be. When you have a vision in your mind that you want to achieve for the future and you start to lose faith and have wavering confidence as to whether that vision is going to happen, that's what I mean by fear of failure. 2, self-image, self-worth. What am I basing my self-worth on? And so when I say that I struggle with this at times, it's just the thought, oh, am I good enough? Am I doing the right things that I need to be doing? Am I making the people who love me proud? And so that's something. The solutions, cliche, but comparison is the thief of joy. And just understanding I'm on my own unique journey and I'm a one-of-one in this world. With comparison, 100 versus 20 rule, you see 100% of yourself, you see maybe about 20% of anyone else, even if it's your closest friend. And then just perception versus reality. Is what I think true? No, it's just how I perceive the world. 3, mistakes and perfectionism. Thinking about mistakes I have made in the past, lingering on them, and then believing that because I have made those mistakes in the past, whatever I desire to achieve in the future is no longer possible. So how do I combat this? Mistakes do not define you. You are going to keep making mistakes until you die. How would you respond to a loved one who is going through what you are going through? If your friend had come to you with a situation, a mistake that they have made, how would you respond to them? And I think it's important to be mindful of how we would respond to someone else that we love may differ from how we would respond to ourselves. And at the end of the day, is it not important to love yourself as well? So that being mindful of that can change the way that you respond to mistakes and help you do so in a way that facilitates growth. What is a response to a mistake? 1, acceptance. Accept the mistake has happened. Accept that you cannot go back and change it. Accept that you are where you are. And then internally fostering self-love and compassion. Not beating yourself up because you made a mistake. Not talking down on yourself because you made a mistake. And then 3, focus on the response. What can you now do to respond? What is the next best step? That's all it is. Not what I should have done, that. What is the next best step? 4, the voice of the enemy. So I'm not personally Christian. However, I think that in all religions, there is valuable information to take that people from any background can learn from. One of those beliefs from Christianity being discerning the voice of God versus that of the enemy in your head. Whether you believe in God or not, however you conceptualize the universe or God or what religion you are, however you conceptualize that higher power, or even if you do not believe that there is a higher power, it is more beneficial to listen to the thoughts in your head that are coming from a place of poise and steadiness rather than ones originating from haste and restless persistence. But me personally, I have an internal monologue. And when I get thoughts, it's usually from two places. A thought that comes from a place of poise and steadiness, or a thought that originates from haste and restless persistence. So let me give you an example. I'm in class, I get my test back. I look at my test paper, I see that I haven't done as good as I would have hoped. Now, a thought that might come to me from a place of poise and steadiness is, it's okay. You'll get it next time. You need to go back to see what you could have done better and then apply that moving forward. Haste and restless persistence might be, oh my God, this one test, bro, I don't even know if I can get it back now. Like, am I going to be good? Am I going to be able to move forward and get a good grade in the class that I want? Versus, okay, this happened. How am I going to move forward? Can you get the good grade? Can you not get the good grade? You don't know that. Worrying about it is not going to change the outcome. And also, whether it's accurate or not, what is more beneficial to believe? You can make it or you can't make it. Simply put, can you get the grade or can you not get the grade? And what belief, whether it's true or not, is going to make you more likely to achieve that? And then just some affirmations at the end. I'm someone who trusts in the divine timing of the universe. I'm someone who stays present in the moment.